So I come from a country called Indonesia, and my context is I live in an area called English Village. Before the pandemic, we used to have about 200 plus English institutions in this area. I made an NGO. It is called ITC, or Indonesia Teaching Community. We would teach English to elementary school kids. Before the pandemic, we visited the school. We taught English to the students on Sunday morning. But before that, the previous day on Saturday evening, we did micro teaching sessions. Fast forward, the pandemic came. Now, we couldn't teach in the schools anymore. So I decided that we needed to try to do this online. What is new is that we realized that we could reach more people. In this case, the elementary school students are not only from my community, English Village, but also from everywhere around the world. We at the moment have a student from the UK. He is actually an Indonesian boy, but he is living with his parents in Leeds. We also had a volunteer from the Philippines once. By seeing the potentials of this movement, I realized that we could do two things to answer the problems in Indonesia. Number one, we don't have English in primary school. So by inviting the students from elementary schools anywhere in Indonesia, we could provide them free English lessons. The second problem is that so many students from English department programs don't have enough skills to teach. We focus much on theory and discussions. However, we rarely have the opportunity to experience the teaching ourselves. Even though we had internship, that wasn't enough to sharpen our skills and to prepare us before we go into the real schools. Once this online program was started, we invited students and teachers, anybody who wants to teach young learners. It doesn't have to be students from English department. And we so far have been working with people from various backgrounds. Now, with this new program, we continued our activities. On Saturday evening, we do micro teaching. On the following day, Sunday morning, we teach the students. I decided to apply additional training, which is Google Classroom. So I give them one topic per week. And in total, there are 10. Some of them are introduction to teaching English to young learners, classroom management, teacher development, and teaching English language skills and components. Each week, we will publish one material, and after a few days, we will publish the assignment. We make an agreement before they start teaching, like usually in the beginning of the period. By the way, our period runs for 3 months. I tell them this: if you can get a minimum of 80% marks on teaching, micro teaching, and Google Classroom, we will give you a certificate. We started this movement in December 2019, and now so far we have been working with around 80 plus students and also for about 80 English teachers. Success stories. To run this program, we put parents' names in our WhatsApp groups. That means parents have control of their children. We see some very positive feedback from the parents. I remember one parent mentioned that now their child really likes English. Before that, they didn't really know English and she was not able to use that. Maybe they don't have that in their school. Some other parents mentioned that her daughter just won a competition, an English competition, and she was very happy because this program provides a positive influence for her daughter. And not only that, our volunteers also receive very positive influence now in their career. I see some of our colleagues have been accepted in teaching in a big company. I can say that this movement has given a very good influence both for our students, our primary school students, and our volunteers. Now, I hope in the future we can make this program even bigger. We can reach more people. Thank you.